Hi from Zones. Today we are going to explain what is a sound, what is a wave, what is a phase. So we have to explain different things in order to understand different things because all things are interconnected. And in the previous video, I was talking about mastering, compressor, Maximus, splitting and use multiband compressor with linear phase filters. Okay, so in order to explain more in detail what is phase, I'm making this video. Let's start. What is a sound? A sound essentially is a movement of the air. Okay, so the air moves from one side, then moves to the other side, and this is a cycle. Okay, for example, a sine wave. This is a sound of a sine wave. Okay, now you are hearing this click sound because I'm telling this synth to reproduce pure sine wave. Uh, if I just activate the envelope, the attack is more smoother, so I don't have any clicky sound, or I can use the click option. Okay, it's less clicky. It's a more dark. There is a click, but it's more dark click. So anyway, this is a sine wave. So as you can see, we have a 0 point, then the wave goes up, so it's positive, then goes to the center, neutral position, then goes below, so negative value. And this is what happens to a speaker. So speaker have a neutral position, then goes out, okay, then goes to the neutral position, and then goes in. Or maybe think about our vocal cords. Okay, they works in the same way. They goes up, and then goes out and below, and to the neutral position. And this is this cycle repeats. And phase is the way the wave starts. So the wave can start from 0 point, and I have this sound. The wave can start from 0 point, but goes to negative value. Okay, the sound is the same. Okay, we can really hear differences. Okay, in this way, if I activate operator 2 and use the same kind of wave at the same frequency, I obtain maybe with the same envelope. So let's copy it and paste into there. I have more volume. Now just the operator 1 is activate, and then I activate also the operator 2, and it's louder because these two sine waves, they have the same phase. So in this way, for example, imagine this is a perfect sine wave. Okay, if I have another sine wave that is identical, so the result is this. I have a wave, the same wave but louder. Okay, this space represents the sound. If I invert the phase of one operator, for example, I invert the phase of operator 2. So inverting the phase in this way, I'm going to play my keyboard. There is no sound. Okay. If I switch, if I decrease operator 2, I can hear a sound. If I decrease operator 1, I can hear the sound. But with the same value, I have no sound because, for example, this is operator 1, and this is operator 2. If I invert the phase of operator 2, so in this way, the final result is 0, because this wave neutralize each other. And this is very important to understand that when you put, for example, two sound together, it's not like you make 2 plus 2 make 4, because if the waves are in phase, so they have the same phase, 2 plus 2 makes 4. But if the second oscillator use a wave that is an inverted sign, it's like you make 2 minus 2. Okay, so in this case is a subtraction. So when you put different sounds together, you can make addition or you can make subtraction. Okay, so it's very important. And if we have a more complex way, for example, I'm using harmonics, okay, to make a wave. What are harmonics of the sound? Harmonics are all the frequencies that compose a wave. For example, if I have a sawtooth wave, so this kind of wave, and I use an equalizer, so in this case I'm using pretty parametric EQ2, I can see all these frequencies. These frequencies are harmonics, okay? And if I amplify in this way, na, 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 okay? These are all harmonics that compose the sound. And so I can make this type of filter, and I can hear the harmonics of the sound. Okay, so in Citrus, this table allow me to insert harmonics. So the first is the fundamental. Okay, let's take C, the note C. So fundamental. Then we have double frequencies, then triple frequency. So in the same space, as you can notice, we have 3 cycles, so 3 sine waves. In this way, we have 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, okay? And when we put all these some frequencies together that follow this rule, we can obtain different sound. And for example, the sawtooth is composed from these frequencies. This is a sawtooth, okay? In the previous video, I show you when I change the phase. I hope with YouTube you can notice this change, because when you make a video and then convert the audio, can be some phase changement in the sound. Okay, so I hope you can hear differences when I change the phase. Okay, when you have 2 waves, so this, for example, plus this, make another wave, okay? So this plus this make this. But if I change the phase relationship of one operator, one oscillator, we have, for example, less frequencies, less fundamental, as you can hear. So important to understand how phase change the sound. If I change the phase of the whole wave, I can hear differences, but if I change, okay, the sound changes, okay. And imagine if you have many sounds that you put together, so it's important to understand about phase. Returning about mastering, I've tested to master with linear phase filter and without linear phase filter. So maybe in another video I will make some example. For me, in 100% of the cases, the sound sounds better with linear phase filter. I'm talking about the mastering process, or even when you process just kick. Okay, so in my opinion, for my experience, it's better to use a linear phase filters until you can hear that you prefer in that case, but that specific case you prefer not to use a linear phase filter. So you, for example, you are processing a kick or some sound, okay, and for that case you prefer not to use linear phase filter. So follow your ear first of all, and not follow just the rules that someone say to you. Important thing about mastering is to connect what the information, what you are seeing to this graph, and connect to your brain, to your ear. All these things must work together. You can't trust about the graph and not listen to your ear. Listening to your ear maybe some cases is not enough. Okay, so you have to make a link and use all these different tools. So we have a sound reference and visual reference. Okay, all these things must work together. So I think for the video of today it's all. In future videos, we are going to see about linear phase Q. If you have any question, please let me know. Give me a comment below. Share this video with your friends, and we'll see you soon. Bye.